I've been doing so much, under the weather, school, what have you, the springtime. I usually always get sick, and then I had an allergic reaction on my face, so I couldn't wear makeup, couldn't do anything. But I'm better now, and I'm here to share with you with some of my favorite things. So let's get started. First, I want to talk about my brush cleaner. I did a video on how I deep clean my brushes, and up until that point I had not found out about the MAC brush cleaner, and I posted it on Instagram, and I was just so surprised at how well it worked. So I haven't used all of this. I put some aside to use in my kit, but this stuff, y'all, is like the best brush cleaner. It doesn't leave a scent. It cleans very effectively, quickly, and your brush is dry, you know, within minutes, unless you use it with water or what have you. But if you're using it by itself, excellent, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The next couple items I want to talk about are these Ben Nye powders. This one is in Sienna, and this one in the banana powder. Now, I saw a YouTube video on these by Colored Beautiful, and it took me a long time to get them because I thought I would have to order them, but I found a place in Houston that sells them. And Ben Nye is a company that specializes in theatrical makeup, so you know from that it has to be good quality and very long lasting, especially under hot lights and what have you. So the Sienna powder, I have it on today on top of my foundation. It like warms up your skin tone, and this one is just perfect for mine. And I kind of felt like my foundation was a little light, so with that I put that on top, and it just made it, I don't know, it's just like made it more even, and like I said, warmed it up and kind of adjusted it to what I needed it to be for me. And it's not as dark as it looks. Like, you know, it looks a little orange or what, I don't know if you can see that, but this is it. And it's translucent, so you just rub it in and it kind of just, you know, absorbs into your skin. And I don't think I'll ever be going without these, ever. And the banana powder, this one, I use it for setting my concealer, but it's my favorite because I find that since it's not white, it doesn't give you that ashy look under your eyes. It also brings the warmth back into your skin tone, even though you're brightening under your eyes when you're highlighting, but it doesn't make you look dry or look washed out or whatever. It makes you look awake like it's supposed to do whenever you're trying to highlight under your eyes. So the banana powder is perfect for that. Absolutely wonderful. And so for the foundation that I'm wearing, okay, I've always kind of had an issue with drugstore foundation. I always felt like it wasn't for me, it wasn't for women of color. But since seeing so many rave reviews about, you know, how great this foundation is, Revlon Color Stay, I have the one for combination oily skin and caramel, number 400, and I must say I'm very shocked. I have it on today. I've been wearing it since about 10 this morning, and I feel like it's comparable to MAC's Match Master. Now, I don't have on any concealer underneath, so I still have my blemishes. You can still see through, and it's kind of like a medium coverage. I think it's pretty buildable, but you might get it to be a little cakey if you do. But for an everyday you know, foundation where you don't want to use your more higher end stuff, this is great. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, just like everyone else on YouTube. But it's awesome. I think it's even better because it was on sale for $3 off, and then I had a $2 coupon, so points added for that. Alright, so for concealer, I usually use MAC's Studio Finish Concealer under my eye, or the eye brightener by Coastal Scents under my eyes. But I decided to give the NYX Full Coverage Concealer a try. This is it. This is in tan, and it's okay. It's my favorite because it gives me the same effect that I'm looking for without the price. So this was $4.99, I believe, and I used it today under my eyes a little bit, and I used it on my eyelid because I didn't want to wear any shadow, but my eyelids are a little discolored, so I used it to kind of mute out the discoloration. But I find that this works really well. It isn't as thick or hard as the Studio Finish Concealer by MAC, but I think it's really nice. You know, it is very comparable, I believe. You know, it's just gonna take a little more work to work with it, but I don't think it's that bad. You know, it's really good. So I got a couple. I got tan and nutmeg. There. So it's a little darker. So I put nutmeg on top of my eyelid because that more matches my skin tone, and then I used the tan under my eyes. And I also bought the yellow corrector. That way if I want it to look a little bit brighter, you know, I can mix this in and it'll give me the color and the coverage that I'm needing at the time. So try those out, the NYX Full Coverage Concealers. They're really good, really good. Now I'm going to move on to blush. Okay, so I found out about these La Femme blushes. These are 3 that I received, that I bought. Purple Passion, Magenta, and Clove. Now y'all, these blushes were $2.50 on makeupmania.com. With shipping, it was $2.99 to ship. Can't pass that up, right? Once it was shipped, it came pretty fast. My order came kind of slow because a color that I had ordered was on back order, so I had to wait a little while. It took a few weeks, but once it finally shipped, it got to me within 2 days. So shipping is really quick despite that. But here's the Clove color. So here's the Clove color, and I use it to contour here, right here, like this. Put it, you know, kind of give your face some depth after your foundation. Really like this color. I'll do a swatch for you. Well, there you go. That's how pigmented it is. Very nice. Very nice. Really pretty. And I want to show you Magenta. So here it is. Hot pink, y'all. Super hot. Look at that. That'd be pretty as an eyeshadow too. I really like that one. Very pretty. And then Purple Passion. The magenta one is matte for sure, and the Purple Passion has kind of a satin look to it. I don't know if you can see how it's a little iridescent looking, but it doesn't come off that way. That's Purple Passion. Some really pretty colors, really pretty. And I plan on doing some looks with these soon. If not for blush, I'll use it for eyeshadow or whatever I want to do. But I mean, you really can't pass these up, guys. $2.50 for something this pigmented is a steal. They should be charging a lot. They really should, but they don't. So I have to get more. Okay, so some lip products that I am favoriting right now are the NYX lipsticks. I have a few here. Here's one. This is what it looks like. This is Decadent. And what is this? Narcissus. And this is Fire. Really cute. These were $2.50, I believe. $2.50. Has that kind of satin finish on your lips. I posted a picture on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram today with this one on, Fire. I mean, you can't beat this. NYX is a great company, great makeup. Love these lipsticks. I like to pair them with their lip gloss, which is $1.99. $1.99. So you got a great lip look for $4 or so, $5. You can't pass that up, y'all, for real. But yeah, these are my favorites at the moment. I do own a few higher end lipsticks, but I mean, you never really want to wear those because it's like, okay, I paid $15, $20 for this lipstick. I don't want to wear it because then it'll be gone. So wear your $2 one. I don't know. Anyway, the other lip products are the Revlon lip butters. So I finally got a hold of these. They were on sale for $4.50 at Walgreens, and I'm totally in love with these because they do give you a little bit of color, but the moisturizing effect that it has as well is what makes it feel so good, you know. So even on your most casual day, you just slip one of these on, you know, and kind of wake up your look a little bit. So this one is Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. That's what I have on now. So you may not be able to see it due to the lighting. I don't know. But yeah, this is Tutti Frutti. And I put the NYX Peach gloss on top of it. So it kind of has that kind of coral color look to it. And then I have Sweet Tart, which is kind of pinky. I'll do a swatch for you of that one. That's Sweet Tart. Here is Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti on Rudy right here. And then I have Cupcake. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this one. I just bought it because I like cupcakes and I like the name, so here it is. But it's the bubblegum pink. Still cute. Kind of comes off a little iridescent. There you go. So Sweet Tart, Tutti Frutti on Rudy, and Cupcake. Alright. And I'll have more swatches of all the lipsticks by NYX on my blog, so you can take a visit and tell me what you think about it. I'd love to hear from you all about those. And my last favorite are my lashes. These are Ardell. There's a little casing. Ardell lashes. The Wispies. So these. And the Demi. These two, y'all, I wear all the time. This pair I've lost count of how many times I've worn them. I just, you know, wear them a few times, take them off, clean them up. I don't put mascara onto the lashes. I don't see that there's a need to do that. But yeah, these are my favorites. Anytime you see me wearing lashes, I probably have one of these pair on. This one's new. My dog got a hold of my other pair because I left them on the table after I went to sleep. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I really did, because I haven't done a favorites video, and I just wanted to come and let you guys know some of the things that I'm liking at the moment. I'm sure there will be more, and look forward to some new makeup looks from me soon. I'll be on spring break, so I'll have plenty of time to post plenty of stuff. So I'll talk to y'all later, and in the meantime, be beautiful, be happy, and be true to yourself. Peace out.